Hey guys, welcome to Juicy Music Reviews. I'm Christian, this is Sam, and today we're going to be reviewing Shlohmo's new EP, Laid Out. Sam?
Yeah, look, Laid Out is a new EP from LA underground producer Henry Lawfer, who goes by the moniker Shlohmo. Now, Shlohmo has received critical acclaim over the years from the underground scene for his ability to create lugubrious and reposeful beats with samples, synth patterns, and atmospheric patches all over the place, tapping into genres such as hip-hop, R&B, chill rave, and a little bit of trap here and there.
Shlohmo's 2011 release, Bad Vibes, was responsible for some of the most light-hearted and novel electronic music that was released that year. It was something that could be listened to as an ambient backdrop, or as something that you could actively sort of throw your head into and really, get a real taste of. Now, 2 years later, he hits back with his second EP, Laid Out.
Yeah. In Laid Out, it's evident that Shlohmo has really begun to progress and explore some new territory. I'm thinking artists such as Teebs, Lapalux, and Knowledge, but I think it's actually spelled with an X instead of an O. But anyway, here he has some notably upbeat and brassier sound than his previous works, but without straying away from his signature ambient sound that we've all grown to love.
Dynamically, I think Shlohmo has a real talent for being able to build his songs and take it to really interesting places. And it's at times to similar places where a DJ may take his club mix. A song that comes to mind here is the track Later, which was the first track to drop from the EP. And it's a song that subtly builds from the beginning with these array of rolling trap beats and this expanding progressive synth line and background samples which accumulate and escalate until it drops with this dramatic and distorted sample hook line which just explodes and takes off into the song, which is just really enthralling to listen to.
Yeah. For me, one of my favourite songs was the opening song, Don't Say No, which actually features How to Dress Well as Tom Krell, which is an interesting collaboration, but it seemed to work really well. The track opens up with this slow dance, misty type of vibe, and then as Tom's sort of wailing emotive voice comes in, the track really starts to layer itself, and there's some real nice texture going on there, and the percussion is building and it's diverse, and all of these features are a real sort of staple of the whole album.
I think the undercurrent theme for the EP is one that really emphasises dramatics. In all that Shlohmo does here, everything seems so emphatic and dynamic, never relenting in a dull moment. Shlohmo masterfully creates these whimsical tracks that just seem to be ever intensifying, and throughout the whole thing it seems to have this almost morose undertone, which is really distinguished from his other music. And all of this sentiment, I think, would have been lost had it been a full-length LP. So in that view, I think it was a good choice for Shlohmo.
Yeah, look, I guess it's hard to say, whether a full-length album would have been different or whatnot. But at the end of the day, I don't have any complaints. I think Shlohmo's ability to convey his feelings and all these messages through electronic beats is just masterful, and he's just really one of the leaders in that scene today. So for me, I thought it was thoroughly enjoyable, really teased you for what he could possibly come up with next. Yeah. So for me, if I had to give this a rating, I'd definitely give it a 8.3 out of 10, I'm thinking, definitely in that early 8 zone, and yeah.
Yeah, for me as well, I absolutely love this thing. There was never, like I said before, never a dull moment, and yeah, absolutely fantastic. I love EPs or releases that I can come back to and listen to again and just hear new little subtleties in the music that I didn't really pick up on before. And I love being able to come back and do that. So for me, a solid 8.5. Really enjoyed it. But yeah, what did you guys think? Please leave a comment if you agreed, disagreed. This has been Juicy Music Reviews.
Yep. Check us out at our website, juicymusic.com.
And please, if you have the time, maybe hit subscribe.
Hit subscribe for sure. Thanks, guys.